Daily ritual has 5 different modalities. We're gonna do some breath work. We're gonna do a quick meditation. We're gonna have some neuro-linguistic programming, which is NLP. We're gonna do anchoring through music and through body movement, and we're gonna have visualization. So I am gonna push you. These modalities are not easy. I'm gonna push you, your limits. I'm gonna stretch your thinking. Life is a mirror. If you have this belief that life is a mirror and you only get what you see in life. So right now, what is life showing you? What is life projecting on you? If life is a mirror and if all you see is uncertainty, then all you're gonna get is chaos. So if life is a mirror right now, if you're looking at the mirror, you're looking at your life and all you're seeing is uncertainty in the world, all you're seeing is uncertainty in your relationship, all you're seeing is uncertainty in your business, you're always gonna get more chaos. See, if all you see are people who take from you, that are taking advantage from you, then you're only gonna attract people that are gonna continue to do that into your life. See, in life, you're always gonna get what you choose to focus on the most. And right now, I'm gonna invite you to start shifting your focus. Because if life is a mirror, and if you're looking at your life and you're looking at a mirror and it's reflecting back at you, what are you seeing? Are you seeing what you choose to focus on, or are you seeing the possibilities? Because you could choose to find opportunity in the middle of the chaos. You could choose to find the gift in the middle of the chaos. You could choose to find abundance by knowing that there's always more than enough. And that's what I see right now with men, that we're focusing on all the shit that we don't have, so therefore we don't have enough. It's never gonna be enough for you. No matter where you are in your business or in your marriage, you're always chasing, always looking, what's more, what's more? It's because you're choosing to see what you don't have. So what you see in the mirror is a direct reflection of your conditioning. And that's why the breakthrough I'm gonna invite you to have today is to create a daily ritual to break that conditioning. Because right now you've been programmed to look at the mirror in a certain way, and life is reflecting back at you certain things. So your conditioning dictates how you behave and what you think people expect from you. That's your conditioning. You're always reflecting and projecting things based on what you think people want from you. So the 3 patterns that I want you to start focusing on that we must break as men. And I've coached many men, I coach businessmen, successful men, and the patterns that I see are a universal pattern for every single high achiever, every single man. So I believe that if you're in this call, in this Saturday morning, you're a high achiever. Because the average man right now is looking to probably sleep late, is probably just to, watching some sports. The average man doesn't go through this shit. The average man is not looking for a breakthrough. The average man is not looking for the hack. The average man is just happy to just exist. So if you're here, I want to talk to you. The man who's looking for the next level, the man who's looking to achieve more, the man that knows there is more of him to give into this world. So let's start with the first breakthrough, the first conditioning pattern. Men are only good for providing, and we don't know how to receive. We've been conditioned to believe that, man, if we are good providers, we're good enough. But if we don't know how to provide, then we're a failure. I mean, many men right now that are struggling in their business, and they struggle in their relationships because most men are attached to their business as their identity. And I can speak from my experience, man. When my business was failing and I had problems financially, man, I thought like, man, I wasn't a good enough man. I lost my manhood, my livelihood. But see, we have to see the truth. The truth is that we're more than our business. The truth is that you're more than the paycheck. The truth is that you're more than just the provider. Yes, you have to provide. Don't get me wrong. If you're not providing for your family, you're going to experience pain. But if you believe that's all you're good for, then eventually you're going to be fucked. Eventually you're not going to be able to go to the next level. See, your business and your job and your career is a vehicle that we use in a journey. It's not who we are. It is a tool. What you do for a living, what you do in your business or your career, it is a tool. It is not who you are. It is a means to an end. So you have to start thinking, how can I use this tool to expand as a man, to expand as a leader, to expand as a husband? Because the moment that business or that career is failing, then it's going to start seeping away at who you are as a man. So we need to be more receptive to receive, not just achieve. And that's the breakthrough that we need to have. We need to give ourselves the permission to receive. And that's when you're going to start seeing how others appreciate what you do. And I don't know where you are right now, but I know that you brought value. You brought value into somebody's life. And if we have this belief that we are bringing value, then our job is to increase our value so we create a bigger impact. The problem is that we don't know how to receive feedback. I was just talking to just an hour ago, right before we had this meeting. I'm talking to a client of mine. He has a $50 million company, but in his vision, he wants to have his company have $50 million in revenue. And then he's feeling that he's not good enough. And then his fitness, he's an 11% body fat. He wants to be at 8. Like I told him, you understand all the stupid shit that you worry about? That you're not enjoying the progress. You're not enjoying your process. I know that we have to be drivers, but 98% of the time that we're winning, and we dwell on the 2% that we're losing. So learn how to receive the feedback. Learn how to receive the blessings. I have another client that is struggling because he has to probably file bankruptcy because he's in the middle of a lawsuit. And I asked him, I said, what can be worse? How could shit be worse? Raul understands. So because if you have the perspective of how could shit be worse, then you understand that you have an opportunity to come back even stronger. We have to learn how to receive the feedback. Number 2 is the condition that we love the thrill of the hunt, but we still don't feel good enough to enjoy it. We love the battle. See, I believe that success without fulfillment is ultimate failure. The moment that you're just in the hunt and you just look at the battlefield and you're not stopping to enjoy the hunt and enjoy the process, you're going to fail. You have to give yourself the permission to celebrate and be proud of what you accomplish. I believe in the 1% rule. Every single day I'm getting better by 1%. Every single day I'm getting faster by 1%. Every single day I'm becoming better by 1%. Yes, sometimes it feels like we're stuck. It feels like, man, I'm not making progress. But the compound effect is what's going to give you that edge. See, when the leader always discounts his value, he begins to lose his value. And that's when men lose the edge. We stop celebrating our wins. And when you see the value in yourself, you could see the value in others. Most men right now are struggling because they don't see the value themselves, and therefore you're not seeing the value in your wife, in your kids, in your employees, in your customers. And then all of a sudden we become victims of our circumstances. The third condition that we need to break is we ask for more, but we refuse to open up our gifts. I hear all the time, Raul, I'm asking God for more. I want more money, more business. Like, fuck, but what can you do with what you have? See, the reason that we don't have more is because we don't have the capacity to handle more. You have to understand, you're not strong enough to handle all the blessings. You're not strong enough to handle the business. Can you handle what you have right now? Because when your challenges are bigger than yourself, that's the moment that life is going to grow. That's the moment that you need to expand. If you have a challenge right now and it's testing you and it's challenging you, man, you have to understand that this is the moment for you to train. This is the weight that God is giving you. This is the moment for you to get fucking stronger. It's not the time for you to ask for more because you can't handle more. Lift the weights that you have right now. Find the gift in the middle of the storm so you could become more. If you don't have enough time, become more. If you don't have enough money, become more. If you don't have enough love or connection, become more. The answer is always growth. Can you expand? Because when you could see who you're becoming, you will know that you already have everything that you need. And that's the reason that you're here today. You're here to see deeper than your circumstances, because life is a mirror and you only get what you get to see. You only get in life what you're seeing through your mirror. So choose to see life as a creator, not a victim. Choose to see life as an opportunity, not just your circumstances. So in order for this to work and to be efficient, I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for right now. 3 things that you could actually say, man, I'm grateful. It could be that this morning you just woke up and you took a deep breath. All right, I'm grateful that I'm breathing. Whatever it is, just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, 3 people that you're grateful for. It could be your wives, it could be your wife, your kids, it could be your parents. Let's just focus on 3 things that we're grateful for. The moment that you start writing down those things and 3 things that you're grateful for, your mind starts again to focus in a different mirror. This is part of the process, because as I take you through this daily ritual, I'm going to ask you to focus on 3 things that bring you love, 3 things that bring you joy, 3 things that you feel proud of. So write down, I want you to bring into your mind, what are the 3 things that I could be grateful for? What are 3 things that I could be proud of? What are 3 things that bring me joy? And if you can't find 3 things, find 1 thing. The next is pick 3 challenges that you need to overcome. What are the challenges you need to overcome? Let's get clear on the intention of what we're going to do today. Because if you're just here for motivation, and yeah, you're gonna get some energy, you're gonna get some motivation, and my intention is you get more than that. You actually start to overcome some of the challenges. So bring them. What are the challenges? I want you to write down. Maybe challenge financially. Maybe a challenge with your partner. Maybe a challenge with purpose. Whatever challenge it is you're facing right now, write down at least 3 challenges. And now let's ask, what is the 1 thing you need clarity on? So let's let's hone it down to 1 thing. What's the 1 thing? If you get 1 thing out of this conversation, of this training, of this experience, what is the 1 thing that you get clarity on? Maybe you have a question of, man, I need to make a decision. Maybe I need to make a decision whether I take this business or this job or connect with this person. What is the 1 thing that, man, if you get clarity on this and if you have full certainty on this 1 thing, man, the next 30 days, the next 3 months are going to be completely different. So let's get clear on the intention. 3 things that we're grateful for. 3 things that we have a challenge with right now that we need to overcome. And the 1 thing that could make a difference. The 1 thing you need clarity on. So here's some quick statistics. 70% of our 80%, we have 50 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and as many as 98% of the same thoughts from yesterday. And 80% of those thoughts are negative thoughts. So just the fact that you wrote down 3 things, 3 things you're grateful for, you're overriding 80% of your mindset because your mind right now is focusing all the negative shit that you have going on. And according to research, 52% of adults feel stress all the time. So raise your hand right now if this week you felt stress. Raise your hand right now. Every single one of us, right? So we all feel stress. 50% of adults feel stress, more than the average person. And most of us have been reacting to life, playing the same movie from yesterday, hoping that tomorrow will be different. And that's the reason that is an impossible game for you to win. The daily ritual is going to do for you is going to help you reset that movie. That's what we need, this system to reset. This is where you bridge the gap from knowing what to do to actually doing it. Right? So if you're new to this, I'm going to write this down. The daily ritual has 5 different modalities. We're going to do some breath work. We're going to do a quick meditation. We're going to have some neuro-linguistic programming, which is NLP. We're going to do anchoring through music and through body movement, and we're going to have visualization. So I am going to push you. These modalities are not easy. I'm going to push you your limits. I'm going to stretch your thinking. And there's 4 steps to this process, 4 steps to the edge. Number 1 is we need to focus on gratitude. So I'm going to play some music. I'm going to have a music in the back. I'm going to have you breathe. I'm going to have you close your eyes, the first step. And then I'm going to guide you to focus on 3 emotions: love, joy, and the feeling of being proud. So I'm going to ask you, when was that, step into a time when you felt joy, step into a time when you feel love, step into a time when you feel proud. This is called stacking effect, emotional stacking. I'm going to ask you to breathe in and bring those memories on. What this is going to do is going to create a different waves in your brain that are actually going to help you step into what we call the alpha waves, because right now you're in the beta waves. You are aware. You're looking at the screen. You're listening to my voice. So your mind is aware of these things. As we breathe, as we come down, and I take you to this trance meditation, you're gonna start to come down, and that's the moment I'm gonna be able to increase your programming. Because what we're doing is we're creating a chemical reaction into our brains that allows us to insert new programming. Yes, words are programs. Every single thing that you say, eventually your mind is going to focus on it, and that's the mirror that we talk about, that life is a mirror. Well, whatever you speak into that mirror, you're actually going to see. So if you're saying, fuck, I don't have enough time, that mirror is going to reflect back to you all the times that you never had enough time, and that's the reason that you're stressed. Or if you say, I don't have enough money, I don't have any resources, well, you speak into the mirror is going to reflect you back all the times that you were broke, all the times that you didn't have enough money. So now we're going to insert programming. How we're going to do that? We're going to create power statements. I'm going to play another song, and this song is going to be, a hyped up song, some energy, and I'm going to guide you through to say some words with emotion. That's what's called power statements, not affirmations. Affirmations are one level, power statements are the next level. This means that you're going to say those things with power, with conviction. So we're going to insert the programming. So some of the programming could be, I have all the time that I need. All that I need is within me now. So I'm going to guide you through at least 3 to 4 power statements. And I'm asking you to repeat them with the same intensities to mirror my intensity. And you're going to see the guys here in this Zoom meeting, some of those guys are going to fucking go all in. Some of you guys are going to be a little shy and you're not going to go all in. Just listen, we're doing this through a Zoom meeting. Nobody's fucking judging you, all right? So give yourself the permission to fucking go all out. Unless, you're afraid of judgment from a virtual experience. Like, listen, we're not here to judge you. Just fucking go all out, all right? The third, which is the most important part of this ritual, I'm going to invite you to really, truly go all in on this one, which is facing your darkness, facing your fear. So this is where I ask you to write down the 3 things that that you have challenges with. Well, this is the moment that I'm going to have you breathe. I'm going to have you breathe through your nose so you can create some energy. So you're going to breathe like a bull, in your nose, out your nose. I'm going to ask you to breathe, faster and faster. This is going to bring that chi, that energy into your body. Then I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to make a fist and tense up your muscles. This is a signal of being stressed. So I'm going to ask you to step into a stressful situation, and you're going to focus on all the challenges that you have in your life. You're going to focus on all the fears. So now is when you're going to take the Band-Aid off. And yes, I want you to feel that pain, because the pain is going to create fuel. So this is the hardest part of the process, because you're going to feel like, fuck, man, I want to have this positive thoughts, Raul. Take me back to the gratitude session. Take me back to the joy and love. No. That was great for that level, that I need you to go into the darkness. Now I need you to step into the fire. I need to step into the battlefield. Because the next step is surrender. It's when we let go. I'm going to ask you to say enough, to say these words enough. So as I'm going to ask you to hold your breath on the fear section, and then when you release the breath, you say, enough. Enough. And what that's going to do is going to send a signal to your brain saying, enough of feeling the illusion of fear. Enough of being attached to those beliefs. Let's break the conditioning, because that's what this is about. Breaking that condition. Say enough. Enough of feeling this shit. Enough of being in scarcity. Enough of being on fear. Enough of feeling this way. Now it's time for me to surrender and tap into the unlimited potential that I know I have. And that's when you're going to start asking the question and visualize, who will you be without this fear? Who will you be if you didn't have all these thoughts? And that's when I'm going to take you through another journey. And that's where probably some of you will have emotions. So you have so much fucking baggage that you clogged up. So might be some emotions. You might be feeling like you're crying on shit is coming out. Just let it go. That's the moment that you fucking surrender. That's the moment that you're gonna have a breakthrough. So just to recap, as an easy 4-step process. Number 1 is gratitude. Number 2 is power statements. Number 3 is tapping into your fear. And number 4 is surrendering and letting go.
If you're a businessman, are you ready to lead? Go to findmynextlevel.com so you can sign up for the Next Level Leadership Summit, an experience that's going to help you lead with power.